Thanks for joining me, everybody. We're going to go through some of the core essential exercises that you'll find in your program. Goal today is to kind of get through some of the language as well as some of the points of emphasis that need to be accomplished on each movement. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is dead bugs. If you look here, what we need is our Swiss ball. We're holding the ball with both hands and at the top of the knee, and the movement consists of holding the ball with your opposite arm and opposite leg and switching them, right? So notice with Julia, she's reaching as high as she can to create as much length as she can with her opposite arm and her opposite leg. Other points of emphasis, she's got her lower back, keep going, she's got her lower back pinned to the floor, so she's got a neutral spine, and her head's just slightly off the ground to engage these core muscles. Okay, that's great. Okay, second movement is one called push-up pull-ins. All right, so push-up pull-ins. Julie's going to get herself into a plank position. The Swiss ball, she's got right above her ankle. Again, she's got a nice plank position here, and what she's going to attempt to do is bring her knees towards her chest. Good. Off every single, to make the exercise a little bit more difficult, off every single pull-in, she executes a push-up as well from that plank position. Super. Good. Okay. Our third one is the rollouts. So on the rollouts, again, it's another movement out of the plank position. Julie's going to use her forearms to balance on the ball. Okay, pop back up. And she's going to roll out into that plank position and hold. Good. So that's pretty easy for Julia. So to make it a little bit more difficult for her, she'll push the ball away from her body a little bit more. Drop the hips a tiny bit more. Good. And bring it back. Good. The further you can push the ball away from you and extend that plank, the more difficult that exercise becomes. Okay. Number 4 is the trunk rotation. So trunk rotation, she's going to lie with her shoulder blades on the ball. She's got a med ball going straight above her head. Hips are nice and high, and all she's going to do is rotate through her spinal column from one side to another. Rotate the ball from one side to the other. Okay, arms are straight. And she's pushing each shoulder onto the ball and balancing there. Perfect, good. Okay, our 6th movement is one called bird dogs. This has been called a number of different, push-ups on ball, my mistake, push-ups on ball. So another one of these movements out of a plank position. She's in the plank, and then from here, this is also an upper body exercise. She's going to come down and do a push-up. Okay, although it's engaging a lot of upper body muscles, a lot of pushing muscles, it's still primarily a core muscle. It's just like a plank, right? A plank with hands on the ball. The push-ups adding an extra level of difficulty. Okay, bird dogs are 6th movement. Okay, again, this is a movement that's been called a number of different things, but bird dogs are what we're going to use the terminology for. And all she's going to do is lift opposite arm with opposite leg. Try not to shake and keep a neutral spine, right? So not hyperextending, keeping a neutral spine. Perfect, good. Number 7 is a movement called mountain climbers. Julie will do hers with a Bosu ball. Again, out of a plank position, but this time the plank is going to be thrown off balance by her moving one leg at a time. So one leg marches, second leg marches. Julia will throw in a push-up there for an added level of difficulty and a little bit of upper body engagement. Perfect. Those knees can also come out to the side. Good. Or cross your body. Perfect. Good. Okay. You do not need to have a Bosu ball in order to do that. That can be done on the ground. We could also execute that movement using a Swiss ball. Number 8 is our wood choppers. So we have a device that allows you to move weight through using a pulley. And all Julie's going to do is reach from a high point here on her right side and cross her body diagonally down to her left. Good. Okay, reach it nice and high and bring it right down past your hip. Excellent. Her arms are nice and straight, and she's trying to utilize those core muscles to bring the weight across. Now, you don't need to have a big extensive pulley system like this. Bands that cost you $4 at a fitness store that are attached to some fixed point will do. Okay, last movement is one called Russian twists. So in this one, Julie will sit on her backside. At the beginning, we'll go feet with contact, right? And all she's going to do is lean back slightly and touch the ball down from one hip to the other side of her hip. Perfect. For an added level of difficulty, let's do it now with your feet off the floor. Good. Perfect. Good. So those are the sort of core exercises that we find that are essential for development of many things in hockey players.